one of the things that we know is that you probably saw the letter that came out saying that they had selected a rubric now for the all school system, systems, and that's the TAP rubric. So if you already are a TAP district, you're familiar with this. If you're not, that's okay, just leave it on there. If you're not, then you may want to be aware, and we have posted what that TAP rubric for looking at a learning system is. And so this is it's still considered optional, but the state is buying into, for districts that want to use it, the TAP system. There was a committee that's been working for at least a year, I think, on this. So it's I shouldn't say a system, a framework. So they looked at things like Charlotte Danielson's, and they looked at Marzano's framework, and they looked at some independent frameworks, some hybrid frameworks, and they looked at the TAP framework. And the TAP framework was selected by the committee to be the framework for instructional improvement in the state. So one of the things I do want you to know, since we're talking about this, is that we are currently looking at, we're taking the rubric, and I think Jimmy will bring it up for you. The team has already started to work on this for you. So by the way, rubric is from TAP is being updated. So we'll be on top of that, and when we get the update, we'll send it to you as well. But happy today, we're not sure what's happening. But what we did is we took the rubric that you just saw that's posted on the website with all 3 of the categories. We stripped out the last 2. We left what it looked like if you were doing exemplary. And then we are aligning micro-credentials with each part of the TAP rubric. And we're also aligning the MISIC, either the MISIC created or the MISIC vetted resources that might help you accomplish each part of that rubric. So we started work on this as a team last week. We hope that we're going to continue to work on this throughout the spring, and hopefully we'll have something ready, at least a preliminary piece for you by summertime, at least the beginnings of it. We'll also be starting to develop micro-credentials around pieces of the TAP that you need to build skill levels of your teachers. You can do so. So that's pretty much, we also have posted on the website an 88-page document called the Career Teacher Handbook, the TAP instructional rubrics. So those of you who are not familiar with TAP on the rubric by itself is posted, as well as more in-depth, the book, the document that gives you more in-depth pieces about each one of those, including examples and so on. If you don't have if you're familiar with TAP, you probably don't need that. And maybe the only thing that you care about here is that we're aligning MISIC resources and micro-credentials to it. If you are not a TAP district, and I believe 40% of districts in Iowa are, the majority of you are not TAP districts, will be kind of learning a new framework. And we're going to do all we can to provide some help with learning about that and supplementing and helping you with the MISIC resources to do that. Any comments on TAP?